tell you something. I remember getting into the environment of Pastor Chris, and my biggest problem was this: I knew my rank in the spirit when it comes to the prophetic. So when I was young back then, because I didn't vibrate at the same frequency with God, when I was young, I kept on thinking, I'm better than this guy, I'm better than Pastor Chris on prophecy, I'm better than TB Joshua on prophecy, I'm better than this, I'm better than this. That's all I moved with. Until God said, hey, you, Chris Oyakilome is on macroscopic level, you're on microscopic. He sees the Amazon, you see the ants walking underneath. You are micro, he's macro. I said, I don't know this guy to be prophetic. I was young, I didn't have an idea that this guy was really spiritual. God said, you call him guy, he's your father. I said, the guy doesn't want to even meet me. He said, when you operate at the same frequency, I never tried meeting him. I just tried call this, nothing was happening. He said, when you start moving in the frequency I want you to move in, you realize who he is in the spirit. And immediately I began to see Pastor Chris Oyakilome not just as an apostle to a generation, but as a prophet to a generation. But listen, I'm very sharp in the prophetic. You don't confuse me when it comes to the prophetic. No, I walk there, I live there, I talk there, I sleep there. I'm major me. I know me. Trust me. When it comes to the prophetic, I eat prophecy. But when I was young, pride was in there. I said, who is Pastor Chris? What do you mean? He is very big, powerful, miracles, signs and wonders. But when it comes to prophetic, you don't understand. I'm better. God said, no, better way. But it was years later God told me, hey, you were wrong. This man is on a microscope. Listen, if you want to know what God is doing in the nations, I'm not talking about where earthquake is gonna hit, which plane is gonna fall. No, I'm not talking about that information. I'm talking about how God is moving nations around in his plan. You don't talk to Ubert Angel, you talk to Chris Oyakilome. When you want to know about you, talk to me. But when I was young, it was so easy to measure myself up among the generals, the fathers who were supposed to be my fathers. I kept on thinking, these guys, they don't know me, they will see me. I'm a force in the prophetic. Yet the prophetic doesn't qualify you to be bigger than other people. And guess what? I was even wrong that Pastor Chris Oyakilome was not prophetic when he was, and he still is. I'm now getting access into his courts. I'm now even seeing more now. I now have the privilege of having him on the phone prophesying about me, prophesying about this church, and 2 weeks after that, things happen exactly the way he said, including the people he says. But when I was not moving in the frequency of God the way he wanted me, the vibrations he wanted me, I thought, Pastor Chris is very good, miracle, signs and wonders, you can't compete with that man. Revelation, you can't compete with that man. But when it comes to prophecy, it's me. Until you get to a certain level where you mature, you realize these are great men. You don't play with this. When you understand your rank in the spirit, you know what fathers are. I know me. When it comes to the prophetic, individual prophecies like you. No, I'm beyond good. And when it comes to what will happen here, as in the sense of there is an occurrence here and there'll be an occurrence there, there'll be an occurrence there, I know. But when it comes to the plan of nations, boys and girls, men and women, fathers and mothers, when it comes to the plan of God with nations, right in this day and age, nobody has the ability of Pastor Chris Oyakilome. Nobody. That man is not just an apostle, he is a prophet. And let me tell you something. For me to be told in this hour where the earth is about to end, for God to say to me, Angel, now go to your father now. Do everything I told you to do way back, and you didn't do it. And I kept on trying to get there in my own way. God says, go this way. I was going another way. Why, at this end of the age, did God say to this prophet, go now? Because the world is about to end. This is the leader of this dispensation. And he said, you are the prophet of the dispensation. But guess what? The leader of this dispensation is also a prophet and an apostle. So many people ask me, why would you submit under Pastor Chris? He's not prophetic, because they don't know him the way I know him. And most people don't even watch nothing, because now there are so many false prophets, in fact Facebook prophecies, that just go there on Facebook and see your name and see your uncle and boom, call your name. And because you are not, the power of discernment is not in you, you think they are seeing as they read your Facebook page. Pastor Chris is no joke. Won't play around with that champion. No. Look at when the world said COVID, what did he do? He went against everybody. We had pastors from this country who said he's not seeing correctly, he's just doing this, he's just doing this, and now boom, it happened.
A good news world with Ubert Angel, provoking a reaction and always worth hearing.